All right. Topwater Tony, back at it again. And today we are at Muncie Dragway up here in Indiana. We're going to check out the Indy Pro Street Invasion. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you are watching YouTube's best kept secret. All right, check it out. See you in a bit. Top of the morning to you guys.
How we doing?
Pretty good.
Morning, young man.
How are you? What time did you get up over here?
Time to get up?
Yep. You haven't went to sleep, have you?
10 after 6 this morning.
Thursday.
All right. I'll be back. I got to go.
All right.
Thank you.
How you been?
Real good, real good.
Get your... Should have known you'd be right in the way.
Hey, Colonel. Say some nice words for the YouTube family I got going on back here.
Well, welcome to Muncie Speedway, Dragway, I should say, for the what is the name of the race? The Pro?
Indy Pro Street Invasion.
Indy Pro Street Invasion. I'm your colonel here today. It is so hot here today. Back home, my mama would have fired up the cook stove just to cool the house down. You know, I look at these cars. My daddy had them back when he was running moonshine. Them revenues would never call him. And I'll tell you why. You know why I look so good? When I died, they just bring me out once in a while. They put them 11 herbs and spices all over me. Then they cover me chicken fat. And here I am today.
That sounds good. Awesome.
Looking for a wonderful day today. Just a little bit warm. So warm this morning. My chicken was hatching hard-boiled eggs.
Awesome. what we got going on here at this event and all that good stuff.
Group, we're all just a bunch of friends that into the pro street life, do a little drag racing, come out here, been coming here for 3 years for the pro street invasion. Enjoy it, love the show, help out on it. Just fun to get together, see all the new cars, all the hard work that's put into them. You know, it's just a brotherhood. You know, get together and just see friends you ain't seen in a year or something. You know, get to see them all. The RDB Racing is the is what we call our group or what we're in. It's named after my wife, my late wife. Kind of was a dream of hers and mine to do this down in the future like I'm doing now. But she was in the cars. You know, it was just, I've been in cars since I was a kid. Just a lot of fun and a lot of money, but it's, you know, you get satisfaction out of it in seeing what you build with your own hands, and it's just neat to do. You know?
That's right. Plus, you can't take the money with you. You might as well use it and have fun with it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and you still got investment when you're done with it, no matter what. You know, pass it on to your kids or you know whatever. Or if they don't want it, they can sell it. Whatever. Somebody will get enjoyment out down the road somewhere.
Yep.
My car was my '69 Chevelle. It's been a street car in Chicago its whole life. The guy I bought it from raced it up there in the stockyards and on the street.
Well, you got cruise control.
And, you know, that's why it's called the UFO, because he asked me when I rebuilt the car if I put the UFO back on it. You know, in memory of him, he died a couple years ago, and his family's really interested in the car. And
I got a Chevy truck.
so I did that for him, left the UFO on the car, and it's just carrying on that legacy. You know, he's just, they don't build no more of them, so it is what you got what you got, you know. So preserve them, keep nice, you know, pass it on to the future. You know, because when we're gone, there's got to be somebody else that keeps doing this. You know, that's if we ain't out showing them off, nobody will ever know what they are, and you know. They won't have any interest to go to them. It's like when we see kids come up to the cars, and you know, I want them to get in the car and feel the car and see the car. You know, I ain't too worried about paint, touching. You know, it can be buff. I want their enthusiasm in the car. I want them to get excited. You know, to hear the car, to feel the car, to see the car. That's how you get people interested. You know,
Right.
We got to keep it going. So
And educate about the classics.
there you go. Definitely.
That's probably hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, we go to probably 20, 25 shows a year to do this, to show them off. Costs a lot of money to have this rig and everything go, but like you said, you can't take it with you, so get out and show them off and have fun with it.
Yep, enjoy it.
Yep.
You know, take responsibility for
Other than that, come out and see us.
Yep, that's the Indy Pro Street Invasion.
Yes, sir.
And there is the ringleader right there, Terry Scribner.
That's right. Hi, boss.
First of all, tell the audience who you are
Beach ball from Australia.
and what kind of vehicle do you have.
It's a 2003 Holden Commodore.
Oh, the white one over there?
Yeah, the white one.
Okay.
Yeah, that little thing.
I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah.
And why is it, because I know you had it for sale, how come nobody's tried to pick that up off you?
No.
It's already here.
I don't know.
The hard part's done.
It's here, it's titled. Don't know. Just got a for sale sign on it. Who wants to buy it, they can.
I got a shot of it. I think I got the number in the shot, so if they want to buy it,
Yeah.
they got the number. So do you live here or did you come here just...
No, just come back. Yeah.
So you just came over for the event?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Come over here just for this.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was here a month ago for... I was here a month ago for an event. And then when I go back, I'm coming back for the Cordova event in a month. And then in October, I'm coming back for Eagle Shindig in Indiana as well.
I'll be there.
Yeah, that's my four trips this year.
Wow. So you come from the land of the burnout.
Yes, yeah, we do proper burnouts.
I tell you what, I still watch them every chance I get on YouTube, and I noticed that some people in the U.S. are trying to copy that.
Cletus McFarlane.
Yeah.
McFarlane, he's trying.
I liked it when you guys just had the lock on it. You know, all the crazy spins and whatnot.
To me, it's a bit stupid, but because they're destroying like $200,000 cars. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I've been asked to build them. I build cars in Australia. We've got a big shop in Australia for Street Restorations, and I've been asked to build burnout cars. And I said, no, because you're just going to go and destroy it.
Right.
We build like $1 million show cars, not cars you destroy.
That's cool though. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's all good. When we come over here for these Pro Street cars, because we can't have these in Australia. All the cars you see in Australia with the blowers hanging out, all illegal.
Oh really?
Yeah, they can't be street driven.
Huh.
They're still street driving, but we also have laws now in a couple of states. If you drive them, they can confiscate the car, and if it gets confiscated 2 or 3 times, they can crush it.
Screw that.
It's called hoon laws, where apparently hoons, because you have big back tires, we can't have any wider than 10-inch back wheels. That's it. No, you can't have anything hanging out of the hood. So all the cars you see are those burnout cars, none of them are street registered legally.
Well, that's a good enough reason for everybody in Australia that loves cars like this
Yep, that's why we come here.
come over here and stay.
Yep, well, I'm building a 66 Pro Street Falcon. It's got 16-inch wide rims on the rear. It's a methanol injected 514, and it's got zoomies. I'll just bring it over here.
There you go.
Stay here.
We'll be glad to have you.
And I can drive it down to McDonald's.
Yep.
I can drive it anywhere I like. Whereas in Australia, I'd get 500 yards down the road, and it would be confiscated.
Now, I've seen people making videos on YouTube where they drive their Pro Mod car to McDonald's.
Yep.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, just drive whatever you like. It's just good. They're trying at the moment to get some sort of modified car registration on a limited, where you can drive it like we have one now. If it's restored, it's like historic number plates. And it's 60 days you can drive a year, and it's $50 a year to register it. They're trying to do that now, but that might take 10 years.
Right.
Because apparently, we're criminals for modifying a car. Politicians, what do you want to modify
they
a
should
car
have
for?
other things to be concerned about than what somebody's car looks like.
Exactly. Anyway, they think that if you have a supercharger hanging out, well, you can't see past it. Well, go and look at the statistics, and see how many accidents they have. You drive a supercharged car once a month, probably. Just the idiots, idiots with a pen. They don't live in the real world. So we've actually now got a few guys who are probably, I wouldn't say big dollar guys, but they're up there in the industry, and they're now sort of petitioning, I should say, the government to sort of try and implement some of these things, so we can drive some of these cars, unlimited, which that's what people want. They don't want to pay $2,000 a year for registration when they only drive it around once a month.
Right.
But they want to be able to drive it legally without being confiscated and crushed.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, that's what we live with, so that's why I come over here.
Well, we're glad to have you. And I can't wait to see your car here whenever it's done.
Yeah, soon, one day. I've got to get it going. I've got too many cars and too many project cars for customers. And we'll get there.
And what's your shop called?
Pro Street Restorations.
Okay. Let me get a little shot of that. Boom, there it is.
Yeah, we're a sponsor of this event. We're a sponsor it. Go from there,
I had a feeling he was going to do that shit.
All right. Well, appreciate the interview.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
No problem. Cool.
Go down the track.
That was my question. He stole my question.
Next couple weeks.
Now you're going to steal his question because he got him first.
Tony, this truck here I built 24 years ago. When I got done building it, I ran the ISCA circuit with it in 02 and 03. I was international comp champion with it in 2003. Since then, I turned it into my driver, so I take this to cruise-ins and local car shows, drive it around. This is one I built back in those days. Of course, you know about my other Willys I built back in 19, did the circuit with, and made the grade 8.
Another awesome car.
But this vehicle right here is only change has been done to this in the 24 years. I put a different motor in it. Last year I put a blower motor in it, and about 12 years ago I updated the interior in it. But the paint, everything else about it has all been the same for 24 years. I did have to change the hood on it when I did the motor, but just a couple little upgrades like that. But other than that, this is what it looked like back in those days. Oh yeah, and about 12 years ago I changed the wheels on it, so that was it. But all the body, the paint, all the modifications been done for 24 years. I drive this vehicle now, like I said, to cruise-ins, local car shows, stuff like that. But we're here at the Pro Street Invasion. I bring it to the Street Machine Nationals, stuff like this. I mean, for a 24-year-old build, it does pretty good. It still has won some big awards for what it is. It's an older build, but I leave it this way because it demonstrates the style it was back in those days, especially with the checkerboard skiing and the paint job. You know, and believe it or not, that is starting to sort of come back this day and age in 2025, and that was the style in the late 90s or early 2000s.
Yep.
You know, so
it comes back around. It comes back around.
Yeah, it comes back around. You know, it always seems to. You know, and of course, and it's Pro Streeted, so the Pro Street cars are starting to come back around. Everybody was trying to say they were dead about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. 15 years ago, the Pro Touring was coming in, but now the Pro Street is starting to kind of come back around. I'm noticing a lot of the bigger events, like the Battle in Bama just a couple weekends ago, they were catering to the Pro Street cars, so we're starting to get more Pro Street cars to come back into these big shows, and so we're one of them that's trying to help keep that going alive. We've always been into it, and we've always, me and my buddies and cars, like this is another car I did for a customer of mine about a year ago, and on the graphic paintwork on it for a buddy of mine about a year ago or so. And there's a bunch of people that showed up and couldn't make it, but this time of year everybody's got something going on. But at the end of the day, this is my truck I did 24 years ago. This is my truck I did 24 years ago, and I hope you like it.
I love it.
Thank you very much.
Awesome vehicle.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we got a few cars that are going to take a run down the track. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 of them. And that's about to happen in just a few minutes.
plus $500. To take a look at what the production costs were. We made a bet what these are worth. And I honestly said they're probably worth $300. When you take his time and the amount of programming, they're $495 cost-wise if we got on that. We have 48 of them.
Oh man.
This one, like I say, this type of design is for the top.
This guy needs some water. Woo! Yeah! Alright guys, that is a wrap. We're going to get out of here, leaving the Muncie Dragway. It was a great little crowd. Not as big as last year, but you know, they had storms and whatnot prior. So I think I kept some of the people away. But the cars that were here were very nice, very nice. And the burnouts and the racing was like a nice added touch to the event. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later. I'm back on the road, going home. So you be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make a comment. Like I always say, if you see something you like on the video, put it down in the comments. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.